It was a spooky Halloween night. And your mom came outside. What a thong! She got belly rolls. I apologize to any of y'all that's moms actually got belly rolls. I made it. Oh, shut your video up, buddy. Shut your video up. Yeah. Yo, oh, shoot, I forgot. Y'all remember that show Gina in Georgia? Genie in Georgia? I think I only watched like the first season. I think also the second, first and second, or some of the second. But yeah, I stopped watching it because like I just stopped watching TV, keeping it a buck. Yeah, I used to have Netflix. I think my brother, somebody paid for it. They stopped paying for it, stopped having it, stopped watching the show. But you know, I worked with the show though. Mom bad as fuck, daughter bad as fuck, son of a bitch.
Being cringe, causing feelings of acute
The cringe
embarrassment or
files of
awkwardness. Or as I
Jeannie
like to think
Miller.
about it, causing secondhand
Oh yeah,
embarrassment. Yeah, we all
she was
experience
cringe as fuck.
secondhand embarrassment. But
She
there
was
is no
cringe as
one
fuck.
who makes me cringe and gives me more secondhand embarrassment than Jenny Miller. But I didn't come here to just make that statement, because I have compiled evidence of awkward, embarrassing, pitiful, squirm-inducing, uncomfortable, selfish,
This anime bitch ass boy talk about my John like
I
this,
like to call the cringe files. And I'll basically just be playing the judge, jury, executioner, and detective. So with that out the way, let's get into case file 1. This consists of cheating on her boyfriend, not telling her best friend Maxine that she's been sleeping with her twin brother Marcus, or at the very least saying she has a thing for him, sending her little brother's letters to Gil, who's an abuser, which her mother hid for a reason, but that's not even the main part. She never admits that she's in the wrong for this, and she basically just doxed their location. And some of the pettier crimes like, you know, stealing Marcus's motorcycle and shoplifting. But first, we're gonna have to start at the beginning, when everybody moves to Wellsbury, because for the 15th time, they're starting a new life, to where Ginny has to start her first day in school, and she's already being a cornball. She then meets Marcus, and I just want to say, Ginny has terrible socialization
He was
skills.
my
Like,
shit.
even in season 3,
I don't know
she
if it
still
was
has
him,
terrible
but
socialization skills.
I don't know if it was
doesn't
him.
get better.
Some character that looks or
Side
acts
note,
like
she
him
has
was
never
blowing
said
my
howdy
shit.
to introduce
Oh, isn't it
herself
her
ever
brother?
again in the
Isn't that
series.
her?
I don't
Oh,
know.
isn't the sister of the douche she like? I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure. Ain't the sister?
What
Ain't she gay?
here. Now, I want you to
I
keep this
think.
in mind for
I'm not
later
sure.
on. Maxine just
I
introduced
ain't seen
her
this young
to
in like.
her whole
I don't know
friend
if it was
group.
a
So
year
you
or
could
two.
say she's one of the reasons she has all these friends. Keep that in mind for later. Oh yeah,
Not
she
one of
also meets Hunter.
the reason.
Oh my god. Hunter then
Oh,
asks her
you know,
out.
I ain't gonna cap. This joke was never gonna last, bro. You know how I knew it was never gonna last? Look at the nigga haircut. Bro, no bullshit. Ain't nobody with that haircut getting the main bitch. No show, gang. You know why? Because nobody want to look at his ass. That bum ass cut on his fucking. And I ain't gonna, I swear to God, because when he was the main love interest, I did not want to watch that shit. I did not want to watch that shit. I was about to turn the bitch off. Fuck that bum ass. Oh my God, that hair is so
On a date,
trash,
to which we get
bro.
this scene of them on the date, and I've spoke on this scene before in a previous
That shit
video.
was
Yeah, it's pretty
garbage.
bad. And then they say bye, you know, all is good. Later that day, Marcus, the same kid she met at school, sneaks in through her window. They also happen to be neighbors, by the way. But instead of telling him to leave immediately, Marcus is like, do you like him? That Hunter guy? She's like, yeah, I like him. Why? And he immediately goes in for the kiss.
that's
She
his look.
pushes him back, rightfully so. And then Marcus tries to
I got some shit like that, bro. That like I ain't gonna lie, some shit like this, bro. That's his bitch, bro. That's his, bro. That's his bitch, bro. That's his bitch, bro. And I always felt bad. I always felt bad for that bum cut ass nigga. I was always thinking he deserved better. I think he got a different joint, some smart joint. I'm not sure though, but like I was always thinking he deserved better because he was never gonna get that, bro, with that bum ass cut. Real life, bro. Real life, bro. And I ain't even like. And back when I was watching this, I was some little nigga with a bald cut, bro, straight no hair, bro, baldy, bald fade, bald. Just whatever bald cut you could think of, just less hair than whatever you could think of. If you're thinking of no hair, less hair than that game. That shit was cleaner than your mother, cuz real life. Bro. And I still hated that nigga cut, bro. I'd rather have no hair and have that nigga's cut, but nigga shit was garbage. Shit garbage. That shit trash. Really terrible. Oh my goodness. But I always felt bad for him because I was like, cause he was a nice dude though. He was a nice dude though. But you gotta use 2 and 2 gang. That not your bitch. That bitch.
To explain himself, but Jenny just goes in for a kiss, and then they just start making out. Now, to be fair, up until this point, Jenny and Hunter aren't actually dating, but that doesn't mean she gets a pass. She is still lame and corny for this because not even a few moments ago, she admitted to liking Hunter, and she's just being real easy right now. She proceeds to sleep with this man. All I'm saying is, if I was Hunter, I'd be sick to my stomach. Next day at school, right? Look what we have here. This man has a whole girlfriend, but hey, she's still smiling at Hunter because all...
Oh yeah, I forgot. And that nigga girl was chopped. That bitch was chopped.
It's still good. She then walks up to them and, being the kind Samaritan she is, tells her she has something on her shirt.
The fuck? Yeah, that shit was terrible, bro. That shit was terrible. That shit garbage. That's all I thought about when I seen that shit.
Now, though she didn't technically cheat, I still think she's a lame and cringe for that. But before I actually get into her actually cheating on Hunter, I'll briefly go into the lesser cornball activities. And this consists of shoplifting. So the girls go shopping, you know, normal teenage activity. But Abby, who I think is a terrible influence on Jenny, by the way, tells her to shoplift some earrings. She actually ends up getting caught and they call her mom. But don't worry, guys. When in doubt, you pull the race card. Because if you really think about it, Georgia is an expert in manipulation.
Did you check the other girls' purses, or you single out my daughter because she's black?
But I don't even think that's the worst part. It's how fast Abby threw her under the bus.
We had no idea that Jenny was stealing.
And when I say keep this in mind for future seasons, I mean it. And by the way, during all this, Jenny is still hooking up with Marcus. And the thing is, Jenny's not even a girl's girl. She never told the other girl Marcus is cheating. Though she is the one he's cheating on her with, she didn't know that prior. But now she knows. She's corny. Later on, they're having like a little gathering party at school. Her and her friends all got like the little matching fit on. You know, it's cool. And of course, she's in the bathroom with Marcus talking about his problems and stuff. And then they're about to kiss. But this is when Georgia and Maxine walks in. And Georgia's like a chaperone at this event that's going on. And being a decent mom here, she's trying to fix Jenny's hair. And this is just another instance of Jenny just being a brat.
You hate that I'm making friends instead of hanging in the corner with you judging everyone. You're just jealous that I get to do this and you didn't. That's what this is about. Am I wrong? Excuse me?
Like, oh my god, she is such a brat.
Georgia was my second favorite
she runs into Hunter, and he finally asks her, you want to be my girlfriend? And with her great social skills, she's like, yeah, I guess so. And Marcus, seeing this all unfold, like they just weren't about to make out in the bathroom. Now, I've heard some people say she was peer pressured to say yes by her friends, but I'm not buying that. But if that's what you think, I don't think that's too crazy to say. But for these cheating allegations, yeah, that's not gonna fly. So now that Jenny and Hunter are dating, they usually hang out at Brody's basement. We even see Marcus's girl there. Hey, maybe these two should just start going out. But there is one problem. And Jenny vents these problems to her friends, saying she doesn't think they're intimate enough. She like, yeah, we kissed 3 times. No tongue. Not even grabbing on the jugs, nothing. Later that day, she sends Maxine a picture, and Maxine's like, hell yeah, send that to Hunter. So she does and pulls the move we all did when we text someone we like. And not responding instantly, she texts Maxine about it, but she wasn't very helpful. But then Marcus texts her. Howdy neighbor. And I mean, with zero hesitation, she sends that same picture to Marcus. But she's not done there.
She didn't even hit a hezzy stage.
Photos, and then apologizes for her not finishing, and then is like, you can do it right now. I'm doing it right now. Then she lies about finishing, and then he says, good night, sexy. And then the whole toothbrush scene happens. But bro, this is 1000% cheating. But Jenny's selfish. She didn't take a moment to think about what Hunter would think about this. This man Hunter was out here writing whole songs about her, bro. Those pretty hard to watch. But that's not the point, because he's there for her and always thinks about what she would think and puts her first. But this whole time, Jenny has not been doing this.
I ain't gonna lie, all that shit cute and romantical and all, but Hunter was never keeping that, gang. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was never his. It was never even his turn, gang. Like you can see it was his turn. Like he could have had his turn, but like he wasn't locked in. He wasn't locked in. He had the right mentality, so it was never really his turn. He could have had like 3, 4, 5 turns. But shoot, he want to be a good boy. He want to fall in love with her. He could have realized just that the same thing old boy was doing. He could have got himself a main chick, kept her as the side chick, and he could have had 2 cheeks.
Even after the song
He
he sung about
wanted to
her,
be
he
a love
apologized for making her feel judged
boy.
when she sent that photo. Little does she know, she out here sending that photo to Marcus
Everybody.
too. But they kiss and
I
make
got
up.
that.
But look, even while she's in his hands, look who is still texting her. You would think she would probably make a 360 and try to make things better from here, but it's Jenny we're talking about. Things are not gonna get better from here because meanwhile, Jenny's out here having family problems and Hunter's trying to check up on her, but you know, she's being a brat. Later, they had a little competition where they had to write an essay, but for some reason, Jenny decided to write a whole poem. So Hunter ended up winning. But no hard feelings, right? They would soon be at Jenny's house, and then she's like, I think I should have won that essay. And Hunter was like, maybe the teacher was right. It was too conventional. So in Hunter's own words, they have an oppression Olympics. Let's go. You know, first ever argument. That's natural in relationships. Though this argument was weird, but hey, things happen. Let's see what Jenny decides to do. She decides to confess her feelings to Marcus, kiss, and sleep with him again. And I can't believe some people actually defend this, saying that their last previous argument was a breakup. People talking about it was a breakup with no words. What? And then they try to say some arguments you can't come back from. Didn't Jenny bring up race first? Not to mention after he shows up to her workplace to apologize and confess to her, saying that he loves her, and not once did Jenny talk about the status of their relationship. She could have said right then and there that it's over and that they're done, but not once did she say that. She just stood there acting surprised like, are we really still in a relationship? You never broke up! But things only get worse from here. Maxine discovers that she's been texting Marcus this entire time, and not no normal text messages. These were the freaky ones. And this is quote unquote her best friend, and she never told her she's been messing around with Marcus. And that's literally her twin brother, bro. This is just crazy. What are we doing? So Jenny decides to go see Maxine at her school play and finally realizes she's avoiding her. And Maxine's just out here doing her performance, but as soon as she goes backstage, they start arguing. But when the show's over, Maxine takes her to the hallway and they just start having a back and forth. Her other 2 friends show up and she's mad at Abby too because she never told her and she knew. This is when Hunter goes into the hallway too with his great timing. And Abby, I guess trying to be Mr. Save-A-Man, tells him everything.
Jenny cheated on you?
Oh, I forgot it was her that read it. I hate it. She like a squirrel, chipmunk, whatever you call that. Like a dork, bro. She just kept doing some lame ass shit. Like I wanted him to find out, but just not from her. I just spilled so much water on myself, bro.
Let's see Jenny take accountability.
Y'all
Who
can
am
see
I
that.
kidding?
Oh
She's
my
just like, I love
days.
you, but I also love Marcus. And this man comes in with a great timing. And I think at this point, we can officially say they broke up. But Hunter's not done yet because he has to sock Marcus. I don't know why he's mad at Marcus. I think it would have been more appropriate for him to body slam Jenny.
Oh, shoot.
That's just me. But to sum up this case
know
file,
that's his
Jenny
job.
mails
He was
Austin's letters to his
crashing
dad, who's an abuser. So she just put the whole family in danger now that he knows where they all live. And she steals Marcus's bike to run away with Austin to her dad's house with no license. I don't think the license even matters. That's just the icing on the cake. Like, Jenny is only ever thinking about herself, bro. She didn't take anything else into account. And just because she's in hard times gives her the right to make all these selfish, self-centered decisions, right? Is that gonna really be your counter argument, bro? She's corny, cringy, lame, self-centered, a skank and a brat. And guess what? She never faces the consequences of her actions. Just a little slap on the wrist, right, Jenny? So with that out the way, let's get into case file 2. And this contains a lot of juicy details like getting pregnant, pushing her best friend Maxine away, and blackmailing Cynthia. So right after that whole altercation of her cheating on Hunter, Jenny and Marcus decide to start dating. But Jenny, as usual, is only really thinking about herself and fails to see that Marcus is depressed. So this would later lead to them breaking up. So they went the route of still trying to be friends. They even almost kissed once. They even did kiss at a school dance they had, even though Marcus was intoxicated. And at that school dance, he would vandalize a classroom, because I guess that's what drunk people do. So this would later lead to them having a discussion about it, and she's like, I just need the people in my life to stop doing illegal shit. You're gonna realize how ironic that sounds later. And then she's like, I don't understand why we can't be together. You literally kissed me. And Marcus just tells her, I don't love you anymore. So after hearing those words, this girl Jenny finally decides to move on. And she goes on a date with this guy named Wolf from her poetry class. They end up hitting it off though, and they even kiss. And though they're not officially dating, I generally think he's...
That bitch, she just keep putting her lips on shit. How much dick she... Ooh, damn, why the fuck I was just about to throw that bitch out there like that. How much kiyaki I think she didn't kissed with that mouth. Where she throwing that shit on niggas. Where she just how many just y'all think she had? I don't know. I ain't never seen a kissy ass bitch that wasn't a sucky ass bitch too. I don't know. If she love using her lips for this, then she loves using her lips for that. They never heard that song? That was like my favorite jingle as a kid. Lips, lips, lips. Keep using your lips. Gawk.
better to her than Marcus. Later, Wolf would invite her out to a party, and they will get it on in the laundry room. Keep in mind, Jenny's all like, I'm just trying to have fun. I'm trying to get cracked. So this would actually result in Jenny facing the consequences of her actions. And when she does a pregnancy test, it turns out positive. So the first thing she does is tell Wolfie. But that boy Loki got up out of there. And then she goes to her mom's house, who's on house arrest, by the way. She does like this little goofy sneak in. And she just full on breaks down, asking her mom, what should I do? But she like, what do you mean? What are you asking me for? So she makes her take another pregnancy test just in case. And rightfully so, she's like, what were you thinking? Didn't I put you on birth control? And here comes Jenny, never trying to take accountability. Cornball activity. Oh my god. Like, do I really have to play it back? How far you want to go exactly?
I just want to have fun, okay?
Because apparently it's the world's fault. Never Jenny's, man. It's not Jenny's fault, guys. The world is just against her. Jenny Miller versus the world. So Jenny makes the decision to go to an abortion clinic and ends up getting an abortion, which is ironic because she's trying to be this moral compass and her mom's on trial for murder, and she was always trying to dig into her mom's past to find out who she's been killing, but that's what she ends up deciding to do. And look who's out there waiting for her. Oh my god, man, let it go! Like, bro, if Marcus asked Jenny to get on all fours, Jenny is getting on all fours, bro. Regardless, Jenny decides to go.
If he asks that bitch to roll on a pile of shit, she's rolling on that pile of shit. If he asks her to knock off her mom's brother and father, the only one she's thinking about is maybe the brother and the father, cuz. Like, she's good, like, she's feeling, bro. And I don't know, bro. I gotta interview that boy Marcus, gang. Not the character that played Marcus. I'm talking about Marcus himself. I need the guy that played Marcus to turn into Marcus to answer my interview questions. How did you get her to itch? I've been asking people, yeah. All these dudes that be getting these girls to like they cock his cracker saying, yo, y'all gotta put me on the method, cuz. Y'all gotta let me know, yeah. Come on, guys. I done lost too many joints for y'all to be out here gaming the system. Y'all not just passing along the knowledge, cuz. Y'all just me. Y'all just bogging. Y'all's bogging. Y'all's gatekeeping.
Go to a party and Marcus is also there. Look at her checking up on him, making sure he's good. And then Maxine would see Jenny and then she would try to talk. She's like, listen, I feel like y'all been pushing me away for some reason. Like the whole friend group been acting weird. And bro, Jenny is acting mad Hollywood here. Remember when I said Maxine's the reason she even has this whole friend group or friends in the first place? And now she's talking about we just grew apart. You and Marcus grew apart. And look how you
Maxine dirty, yo. I told you Maxine my favorite character. Yo, it's fuck her, yo. Yo, it's really fuck her, yo. Cause yo, Maxine was the GOAT. Only person I talked to, cause the thing with me, but I always got loyalty to the person that gives you love when nobody else does. Cause I ain't gonna cap. When I first started going to my new school in 2nd grade, bro, I ain't even know nobody. I ain't know nobody. Shoot. Oh, yeah, it was this short dude. I forgot his name. I'm not gonna care. I forgot his name. But yeah, I think he wore glasses. But he was like the first person to really be cool with me. So I was just like, damn, since that day, it's just like I really got love for dudes that really like include people. So it's just like, yeah, like don't like wait right there, you slime niggas out after they was your day ones. That's weird. That's weird. That was my
acting
vote.
around him. Like, Marcus can say he don't like you, but you will find it in your heart to go be cool with
Man,
him
hell
or
yeah.
just friends. But Maxine
He's
feeling
my
some
just
type of way,
friend. She
and it's
gotta
just,
throw that
oh, I
quarter
guess
at
we
him.
just grew apart. It's natural. Life continues on. Like, this is some mad red flag activity, mad green, mad corny, cringe, Hollywood.
Nah, what you mean?
Like,
Ain't
bro,
no green in that
Maxine's
flag.
your day one here, bro. Like, for someone that moved around a lot and never got to make friends, you're just gonna push away your day one friend, but keep around the same people who hurt you in your life time and time again, right? That makes absolutely no sense. And then Maxine ends up having to take Marcus home because he's drunk. He's not even supposed to be here, and he has a drinking problem. Like, Maxine has her own set of problems. And here comes Ginny. Do you guys need help? Oh my god, poor.
Damn, it's crazy. I never really thought of this as moving. I don't know why, but it's really moving because I moved from country to a different country because I wasn't even born in America. So it's just like, it's crazy because anytime people used to ask me, hey yo, damn, you ever like, damn, you ever like move from place to place, like how that felt? I never like thought like I like, for me, belonged in that kind of conversation, like understood that kind of like feeling. But I really do though. I really just peep. I did move from country to here when I was in second grade. I really just peeped that. And I don't know. I don't know why that always just like slips past my mind. That shit a big ass flex. Yeah, it's a big ass. It's a big ass flex that I was never using. I had this flex and I was never using it. I never knew I had it. I've been around the world, bro. So I had to uproot my life. In second grade, leave all my friends. That's really crazy though. I literally left all my friends behind, left the whole life in the past. Never haven't seen anybody in like 10 years, gang. Like 10 years. Not even 10, like 14. I almost underestimated that, John. Actually, is it 14? Because I'm wild. 14 is OD. Hold on. I was like 8. Yeah, like 11 years, gang. Like 11, 12, 13 years. Like 11 years, yeah. I'm not that bad at math, yeah. Yeah, like 11 years, gang. And it's like I had a best friend. Literally, I haven't, my closest homie, literally ain't talked to bro in 11 years, gang. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I see him right now, I won't even know who he is. And that's really crazy to think about. It's really crazy to think about. I have a whole, and people in general that move from country to country, state to state, or whatever, that just, and it's like back when I moved, I ain't have a phone, I ain't have nothing, and they moving from country to country. Like, I'm not gonna write you no letters, I ain't gonna remember your address. I remember his name. I ain't gonna, that's how close it was. I remember his full name, literally his full name, his full government. I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't even gonna throw a big boy full government. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm big enough though, I'm gonna throw that motherfucker out there, try to find bro. Shoot, if he's one of those greedy money niggas, cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm having one of these, man. One of these. I ain't getting you shit. But shit, if he's still cool, you know I want to get my 100 mil. Nah, but yeah, it's just hella people that I have not. It's like I had a whole I had like a whole gang. It ain't really a gang. It's like a friend group. But we that's what we called each other. You feel me? We young, we thugs, we young thugging. But yeah, it's like most of the rest of them I don't even remember their name. I remember like 2 of their face. I don't remember their name though. But like that one, I remember. Oh god, it would be crazy if you don't remember my name or my face or me in general. I'd be mad as hell. Cause how the fuck I remember your whole government? Your whole government, gang. Your whole government. First, middle, last. First, middle. He got 2 middle names. First, middle. I remember first, middle. Hey, yo, remember my first gang? Nah, that type of shit. You gotta let that happen. You gotta leave it in the air. You gotta leave it in the streets. What you talking about?
Marcus, I'm willing to help. But hey, we're not that close, right? You can back off, buddy. Like, bro, Ginny is just terrible,
She's
man.
like,
oh my goodness. But now let me just show you the extent to which Ginny would go to, the lengths she would leap just to get what she wants. So if you remember earlier when I said Ginny's mom was on house arrest, right? Yeah, she's on house arrest for murder, right? So Ginny usually shows up to court with her brother, you know, to support their mom. And this is Cynthia.
She kind of looks like her brother.
Because allegedly Georgia murdered her husband. But there's no alleged. She actually did murder this man. Like, yeah, her husband was dying, but that doesn't justify murder. That's literally not her decision to make. So I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. So Cynthia had to take the stand and, you know,
Cynthia
like,
looks like she belongs in the background.
It's not the third, right? But let me show and tell you what Ginny decides to do prior to this court trial. She would go to Cynthia, blackmailing her by saying, yeah, I have the videos of you and Joe sleeping with each other in the restaurant I work at, or having an affair, whatever they were doing in there. And obviously this isn't
that the same thing, baby boy?
Cynthia doesn't want this to be public knowledge. But hold on, that's not even the worst part. Ginny was actually lying. There are 0 cameras in the restaurant. Cynthia didn't know this, obviously, so she's just taking Ginny's word for it. But she would later find out, yeah, she was lying. But by the time she found this out, the trial was already over. It's too late. But Ginny's not finished here. She's able to catch Austin in school, who's in the custody of his dad because of the whole murder trial going on. So knowing this is the only place she can catch Austin, right? She basically proceeds to tell Austin to go up on that stand and lie. Now, she didn't say this verbatim, but she's like, listen, Austin, it's either your dad or your mom. It's us versus the world right now. You gotta pick. So you know what this results in?
I do agree, though.
Austin gets up on that stand, this man just starts spitting nonsense.
I don't get no fucks. I ain't gonna lie, I don't get no fucks. I don't get no fucks. Fuck this nigga. I think I remember the dad was trying to get him too, like before I finished watching the show. Like, he was trying to get him. But I don't get no fucks, nigga. I don't get no fucks, nigga. But we gonna die by ours. We gonna die by, I don't even like her, but we gonna die by ours. But mom's going free. She going free. What is you talking about? But we slamming the dad out. He wasn't there. I don't think she told him that she was pregnant though. But I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. He wasn't there since day one. He wasn't there since day one. We slamming dudes out all December, bro. All December, January, February, March, April, May, June, August, September, October, December. Oh yeah, it's December. Yeah.
Blames his dad for the murder. And he's like, he must have snuck in without anybody knowing. Oh my goodness. And when Cynthia gets up on the stand, the lawyer's like, can you object to this? And she really can't say nothing because she's getting blackmailed by Ginny. And Georgia's lawyer is saying, so it's a possibility Gil snuck in there and killed your husband? And she's just like, I guess that's a possibility. And bro, look at Ginny's face. She genuinely feels accomplished about this, bro.
Damn, she's low-key like the devil. Yo, my teeth white as hell. I'm genuinely surprised, yo. Like, I be like, when I be brushing my teeth, I be like, yo, did I brush these shits for long enough? And then I'm like, yo, I'm lazy as fuck. Not staying in there bit, brushing it bit for long again. That shit dead. But then they bit whiter than my future, gang. They brighter than any bitch I ever talked to, gang. No cap. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, she's like the devil, gang. Damn, she's moving pieces. She's the godfather. She's the hitman. She's my lady. Debbie shot. That you came like a step back. Green. Let me know. Imagine if I had blue eyes. What color am I? They green.
She is happy. She's quite literally a hypocrite. She is just like her mother. She didn't care what Cynthia was going through. She wanted her mom released from prison. You think she cares? She didn't care about her husband who died. She didn't care what Austin was thinking. I'm not gonna say she doesn't generally care about Austin, but she didn't take the time to think about the repercussions of this, how this would affect him. But no, it's all about what Ginny wants. Ginny wants her mother released from prison for murder, so she's gonna do everything in her power to get what she wants. And she just
that's my second favorite character.
She's willing to do anything it
Who's
takes.
slamming
That's
everybody
what
out
I
behind the
call
moms?
cornball
Ain't she
activity,
bad?
bro. You're lame. Like, Ginny,
I
wipe
must
that
be lame
smirk off your
too.
face. You are not getting no cool points for
I'm
this. But I
smiling
think it's
with her.
finally time I wrap this up. Because she was constantly getting on her mom's head about her crazy past, but she turns around and does stuff like this. You are no better. Because Ginny's out here blackmailing people in the court of law, pushing her day ones away because they quote unquote grew apart, but yet she's still cool with Abby, the fakest day one she got.
I hate
Maxine
Abby.
has never done her dirty, by the way, but you peep how she's the first one to get pushed away. And if you remember, Ginny was the one sleeping with Marcus behind Maxine's back without ever telling her. Quote unquote best friend, by the way, right? Her constant need for validation of her feelings for Marcus because it's about what she wants, even though he's depressed and going through his own problems, cheating on Hunter and never owning up to it, manipulating her little brother Austin, and doxing their location, causing more problems for not just Georgia, but her entire family, leaving to Austin having to shoot his own dad, was constantly acting bratty to her own mother, who did everything in her power to keep them safe and give them a good life. Because to Ginny, all Georgia's sacrifices mean nothing. Like, oh boy, I can't wait to see what they have in store for us season 4. So I think I can say for certain Ginny is cringy, but not just that, of course. She is more than just cringy. So with that, I'm pretty certain I went through all the notes I have compiled to prove to you why she's even in these cringe files. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. And I don't know, sub maybe, or dislike. Just feel free to let me know what you think.
Oh yeah, that bit was hard. Yeah, that bit was hard. I enjoyed it, big bro. I enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed it. It gave me a semi-automatic boner. And the only bullets in that boner is nut. Now you know how I said semi-automatic? Shit came like fast ass nut shots. But I used to be at Wimpy Cat until I got the cheese touch. Until I touched the cheese. Oh, that sounds so tough, gang. Oh, I wish I had money, gang. Bro, I would have hit that. I would have hit that trend on TikTok. I wish I was. Oh yeah, nah, my fault. I used to be a Wimpy Kid until I got the cheese touch. Until I went and touched the cheese. Oh my days, bro. Let me start, dude. Oh, nah, that's for the next video, bro. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Shoot, it might be a video before. I don't know. I don't know how. I just freaking record hella videos and then just freaking post them whenever I'm available. I guess, mate. Very busy guy here. Very busy. Not with anything important or anything. Just be on my bed. And then when it's like, I'm like, I fat nigga tikka masala, tis masala, tiski masala, some whatever Indian food he eat masala. But I'm like him, bro. I just be on my bed, and then whenever I got like any kind of like, not, I'm gonna say free time, I got any energy to get up and do something productive, I just come and post, or I record a whole bunch of videos. For the next time I got energy, I just post it. I used to be a wimpy kid until I went and got the cheese touch. Until I touched the cheese. I might watch this video next, the cringiest characters. I'm on that one right there. I'm literally about to click on that video right after I press stop recording. I'm gonna literally press record again and click on that video. Why I'm telling you that for? Bro, I don't know, cause I thought we was having a conversation. Thought we was getting to know each other. Y'all wanna know me? Alright, bro. Let's talk this in. Little bro. Oh, you don't let that call you little bro? We'll get out of there. We'll get out of there. Alright, that's what I thought. Alright, that's what I thought. Alright, that's what I thought. But I used to be a wimpy kid until I got the cheese touch. Until I touched the cheese. Oh, that been so hard.